Welcome, everybody, to Inside the Booth. I am your host, Dan the Law Arena, and today we have our sub co-host regular guy going to be coming on for the rest of maybe the year here. We got Tyler the Redbeard. Welcome.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me back on as a semi-sub host or whatever we're gonna call it. Whatever it is.
we
Yeah,
want to call it for now.
Thanks for having me back on. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I see a couple people in the chat here. We got Rex G007. We got Benjamin Joyner, and Sam Hain 82. Sam Hain 82. Hope everybody's well. Yes, we are doing very well tonight. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. We are doing the TV series. We're going to be reviewing the TV series called 1923. Or is it 2023? Wasn't there a recession back then too? I don't know.
Not quite yet.
Not quite.
Recession was like about 1930, I think.
Yeah, the 30s. Yeah, pretty close. It seems like in the show that it's starting. Like you got the droughts happening, and
like the Dust Bowl, I think was around that time.
So it's starting, but not
right.
not there yet. So yeah.
Do you have a badge? Rex is asking if you have a badge to go with your hat.
Oh, to go with my hat and being the law. I have one somewhere. I misplaced it the last time I used it. So it's got to be, I don't know, packed somewhere. I know it is. 1929 was a depression. Yes. Okay. Yep. I knew it was around there somewhere. So yeah. And also in this show, cars were becoming a thing. Obviously, they still had horseback and stuff, but the new age, I guess, was starting to show up.
I thought the most interesting part for me that I didn't know if this actually happened or not, but the part where they go to town and they see the the washing machine and the refrigerators for the first time. Do you remember that part?
Yeah.
And they go. They're not selling those. They're selling the electricity, and then you have to rent the washing machine and refrigerator. I don't know if that's how they used to do it, but I figured you would have just bought those. But apparently, you rented that and paid for them to build electricity or something out there.
Right, to put in your home.
Right, yeah. It's just crazy to think, like, at one point, homes didn't have electricity. That's
right,
crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, I don't know what you got around your area, but we got a lot of Amish people, and they still don't do the electric stuff,
Yeah.
There are some that do, but they're not like, I don't know if you call them full Amish or whatever.
Yeah. But some of them have like a phone, but you have to go. It's like in a little, almost like an outhouse where you have to go outside to use the phone.
Right, something like that.
Yeah, we have those around here too.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me see what IMDb says for. We usually talk about the plot first, which we're going to get into. I guess we might as well get into it right now.
All right.
So the plot, everybody. Let me tell you what IMDb says about the plot. Let's see if it's accurate or if you have a little bit better. The Duttons face a new set of challenges in the early 20th century, including the rise of Western expansion, Prohibition, and the Great Depression. And that's all they say. So there's really no plot there.
No.
It's not really.
That was probably written before it came out and just not updated.
It could be. Somebody needs to update it.
Right.
So we got Harrison Ford's character, which is Mr. Dutton. And then you got his, and then it follows some orphan girl, maybe. I don't know if that's an orphan girl or if it's a girl that just went to school because her parents aren't really home. I didn't get that gist of what was going on there with the grandmother wanting to get her daughter back and just go to day school. But they
you talking about like the Indian
the school? Indian girl, yeah
they had that where they were like training them to not be to kind of assimilate kind of learn how to be,
training them.
not native. Basically, they basically were trying to beat that out of them. Oh, they're doing a terrible job. Yeah, but that's how they do it.
Those Catholic people were brutal.
That nun was not messing around, and eventually got what she probably got what she deserved.
Yeah, kind of. By the way, everybody, big spoilers here tonight. So we're going to be just spoiling the ag out of this, like we always do here on Inside the Booth. But just letting everybody know, if you haven't seen it, it's a good watch. You should see it. Yeah, I think Paramount Plus is doing something cool, something good. Finally, like somebody's doing something good. I mean, you still got Disney Plus, who's but Paramount Plus seems like they're getting their shows better. They got better shows now, and things.
I think so. Yeah,
things are kind of going good for them.
Yeah. Did you see 1883?
I saw most of it. Yes, okay. I didn't see.
I like that one. That was
I did. I did like that one. What's his name with the mustaches on there?
Sam Elliott.
Yeah, Sam Elliott. Yes. Good. I love his.
Yeah, he needs to be in like every Western movie.
Yeah, he's basically in every Western.
Yeah.
That mustache, though, man. That mustache. Love him though. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Especially for the mustache. I don't know what it is. Rex says Indian girl. Yes, there's an Indian girl. The nuts view them as evil.
The nuns, I believe.
Oh, the nuns. Yeah.
So beating native culture out of them. Yeah, basically that's what they.
That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah, Tom Selleck has a good stash too, but he's unfortunately not in this one.
Yeah, I know. And Tom Selleck has the mustache. You're right, he does.
Yeah.
So this is a origin story of Yellowstone. If anyone's ever seen that, if you haven't, you should probably check it out. It's good.
Well, you don't have to know anything about Yellowstone for this to know anything
that's
about
true.
You might want to know like why people care about the family, but
right,
that you're not going to really miss that much.
Right.
So you said we are doing spoilers.
Yeah. Okay. That's a no. That's what we do here. Yep. So yeah. So what did you think of the plot? What did you get out of it? I mean, there's the story of the Indian girl. There's the story of Harrison Ford's character, Mr. Dutton, and then there's the story of his nephew. Is that who it was? His nephew?
Yeah, I don't know the family tree or whatever, but it's like, so I watched all of 1883, and it seems like everybody that was in that is like they all died pretty much, except for maybe that kid, and I think that little kid in 1883 is the nephew that's off in Africa. I think that's how it's working, but I'm not completely sure. I know they're all Duttons.
Yeah. And then that girl that talks that narrates for 1883, which is the actress there, she also narrates in this one. So
yes, she narrates this one. She's not actually in this one,
right?
Because of the end of the other one, but yeah, and then so the whole the nuns and the Catholic school and everything. I'm not sure. Did they say where that's at?
I don't think they said exactly.
I don't know how that's relating to the Dutton story, but that could be the casino reservation people.
Oh, okay, right.
It could be. I don't know.
I don't know either. So this show
Elsa
is
her name.
4
yes,
episodes.
Right.
Yeah. The show is only 4 episodes long, and they're going to come out with more in February.
Yes.
February 5th is the next release for episode 5. Don't know why they're spanning them out like that. Because
I think they're doing that because people will sign up for a month and then cancel. But if you have 4 episodes, then you got to wait a month, then you get an extra month out of it. That's
right.
What I think.
Right, that's true. But at the same time, they got other good shows. You got the Tulsa King. That's a really good show.
Oh, I love it.
You got Mayor of Kingstown. That's a good show. So I mean,
it just started the second season actually last.
It did.
Maybe this past
so I don't know why they did just play this through so that we could just watch them. But that's okay. You know, whatever. I'll wait. I mean,
right?
I got it, so I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm the same way. You got me hooked, man. I'll stick around.
Right? Yeah. That's smart of Paramount to drip episodes out. Yeah, it kind of is smart. Yeah. Anyways, I guess let's get back to the plot. Myself, I like where the plot's going. You know, it's obviously not concluded yet. So I'll give it a point for now. And, you know, yes, Tulsa King is good.
Yes.
That is my next watch. Yes, it is a good show. I was actually watching that one while it was coming out.
Now, you know that these are all Taylor Sheridan shows?
Yes, they're all like
Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King,
they're not
all
related,
these Yellowstone ones.
Yeah,
no, they're not related, but they're all written by like the same guy.
Yeah, the same guy who made, and each one says creator of Yellowstone. So
yeah,
which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
He made a name for himself, and I like his shows. I mean, he does a good job. We'll get into the cinematography later, but yeah. So yeah, I'll give the plot a point for now. Tyler, you tell us what you thought of the plot, and you know, let us know if you think it deserves a point or not.
Okay, you're gonna have to remind me of the rules on this again. This is my first time on.
Oh, that's right.
Just scoring and all that.
Yeah, just scoring it. So basically, tell us what you think of the plot, and if you liked it, you give it a point. If you don't like it, you don't give it a point. So
okay, yeah, I like the whole the story, how it didn't immediately start right after the other one, how it just jumped ahead, and you're in this whole other mess with the whole industrial revolution kind of thing going on, and I thought that was interesting, and you know the fact that even 100 years ago that this land dispute was still going on in Montana. So yeah, I'd give that a point.
Okay, cool beans. All right, moving on up. We are now going to talk about the acting of this show. Tyler, why don't you go first? What did you think of the acting? Who's your favorite actor? No, not that who's your favorite actor, but what did you think of it?
I thought it was good. I mean, all of these Taylor Sheridan shows are pretty solid with the acting and stuff like that. I thought Harrison Ford was good. I figured it'd be kind of a, you know, just another check to, you know, like a paycheck for him, but he seems into it, and yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does. And you got Helen Mirren. Is that how you say her name?
Mirren, yes.
Yeah, which is Kara, which is Harrison Ford's wife there in the show.
Yes.
Then you got James Badge, who is John Dutton Sr. Now, he's the one that we're following in Africa, right? Or is it the other guy?
No, Spencer. Spencer is the one in Africa.
Okay, that's Brandon Sklenner. Sklenner.
I'll take your word on that
one. Can't pronounce his name, but you know. Yeah. I really did enjoy the acting so far. Like you said, Harrison Ford seems to enjoy this show. I mean, who doesn't want to be in a Western, you know?
Right.
I mean, it's not a full-on Western, but it's pretty much a Western.
Yeah. So I have a family tree here that I'm looking at. And so Jacob, what is this? Okay. Jacob is the brother of Tim McGraw's character in 1883.
Okay.
I believe that's right. And then Tim McGraw and Faith Hill had Elsa, and then their son was Spencer. So that's the one that's in Africa right now.
Okay.
Gotcha. And then it looks like their other son, John Dutton.
Yeah, I think he died, didn't he? Or something like that?
I think, yeah, he was in that shootout that put Harrison Ford in bed, I believe.
Yep. And then there was the nephew. Now the nephew
Jack Dutton was John's son. Yeah.
Okay.
So that I think catches everything up.
Yeah. The Irish dude, I think he did a good job. I kind of did enjoy seeing. I was hoping he was gonna kind of. It sounds bad. I was hoping he kind of got hung like all the other guys, but I guess they needed some drama.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. That would have been. You killed off your best guy if that was your best
exactly.
Villain. You
know.
Yeah, and I like that guy. And somebody in chat said they sympathize with the sheep herders.
The Irish sheep herders, yeah.
Kind of. I mean, he's got a lot of land, but also it's his land. So
yeah, that's true too. You gotta. I guess back then you had to be smart with how you did things.
Right.
I mean, I wonder if things would have worked out differently. If maybe he, paid Harrison Ford's character and said, "Hey, here's some money. If I can borrow this much of your land to graze off of, or something."
Yeah. Could be. But the acting, I'd give that a positive too. So give that.
Definitely. So yeah, acting was good. I'll give it a point. What do you give it?
Also, yep.
Also a point. Okay. All right. Next is what I was hoping to talk about is the cinematography, everybody. And if you like taking photos or taking a camera out and just filming nature, this was good. The cinematography, I did enjoy the cinematography. It wasn't like spectacular shots, but it was almost like I don't know. They kind of filmed it almost like one of those old Western styles, but at the same time, the colors popped and it seemed right for what they were filming.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it.
It was very picturesque, I believe.
Yeah, that's a good word for it, I guess.
Yeah.
And just the way they lit everything, especially in the underground casino thing. The way it looked, I mean, that looked more 30s, almost 40s like, but at the same time,
Yeah, I don't know when Prohibition was. I know it was around the time of the Great Depression, but
right.
But yeah, that the speakeasy thing was definitely. I kind of think of that as a 30s thing as well. Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely, yeah, I think it worked. The way they put it in together, and I like the way the darks and the colors mixed in those shots. So
yeah, and those shots with the nun in the school in the bathtub, all the water and how they worked with all that how they lit that scene was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I didn't. I wanted to, just like that girl, I wanted to punch that nun in the face every time she did. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Yeah, you can't be that evil, right?
Right.
Yeah, it was so weird. So what a crazy ride. But yeah, I'll give cinematography a point because the lighting was very well done. I think in most of this movie, in all this show, so far. So, and then the African scenes, they looked warm and vibrant, like it would,
like the Lion King.
Yeah, almost like a Lion King situation.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, have you seen that movie? Something Ghost with
Ghost in the Darkness.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was reminding me that they actually talk about the lions.
Yeah.
When he's first meeting that girl, he talks about the lions of Savo, and I thought about that too.
Yeah.
So he's basically doing that when he's hunting, but he's hunting lions and hyenas and
leopards and
leopards.
Hyenas,
that's right.
Yep. And they're hunting. He was hunting them because they're like man eating or something like that.
Right,
They're killing the humans. So he's hired to do that, hunt them down and stuff. So yeah, it reminded me of that movie. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, me too. Not a lot of people know that movie. That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is a very
good old Val Kilmer.
Yep,
killing lions.
That's it.
I actually saw those lions. They have them at the whatever the museum is called in Chicago. They have like those actual lions.
Oh, okay.
I got to see those when I was there. So yeah,
nice. Dio Goria, yes, we're reading your comments. I get this. That's not part of what we're doing right now, but yes, we will be showing that trailer reaction soon. Okay. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
Is that the name of a movie or something? Sardar.
Yes, Sardar Udam. Udam. It's a. It seems like it's about Gandhi. It's like Gandhi, but then it's about someone else that follows Gandhi and who's a revolutionist or something like that.
Okay.
It looks like a really good movie. But yes, we're doing the trailer reaction on that, and it'll be coming out soon. Whenever it gets edited, it'll be coming out soon. But we'll do that movie. I don't know, maybe in a month or so. So, on our live reviews. He says it's a historic movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Back to
this one.
Yeah, back to our show. Well, actually, it's 20 minutes in, so I might as well do a commercial. Since we already got a break up here, and we'll finish talking about cinematography after the commercial break.
Okay.
All right, so everybody, what is it that we do here at Inside the Booth?
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is beautiful. You can get yourself a mug. You can get yourself a hoodie. You can get yourself some t-shirts. You can get yourself, I call these do-rags, because it does whatever you want it to do. It's like it's really called a neck gaiter, but I use it for, your head, your neck, whatever. You can use it for anything. It's fun. It's www.insidetheboothtv.com/shop. Get yourself something that helps support the channel. What else helps support the channel? Subscribing to the channel, vanquishing the like button, and
Want to ring the bell? All right. Ding, ding.
You ring that bell so that you get notified for more content coming your way. Everybody loves that. Don't forget to share, everybody. Sharing is caring, and if you share our stuff, we are almost at that 1,000 subscriber punch. So if you share this and you tell your friends about us, tell them to subscribe to the channel. We're almost at the 4,000 view hours as well. So go ahead and put your computer on mute and play a playlist on our channel all night long. It'll help our revenue. It'll help the algorithms and push things out, and it'll help our watch hours. So go ahead and do that for us because you love us and we love you. We also have a Patreon page. Go ahead and become a Patreon member for just $1 a month and get some good fun perks being on the show. And we're probably going to be sending out a little care package soon, saying thank you for those who are already Patreon members. So thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you for everything that you do, watching us, subscribing, all that fun stuff. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you, and we love you all. So that now that the commercial is over, boom, 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 done. Commercial over. All right. Back to cinematography. Yes. And Tyler, you are now muted. I don't know what happened there. Did you mute yourself or?
Yeah, I may have had to sneeze or something. I don't remember.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, I like the cinematography, like you said too. The African stuff looked, like I said, kind of like Lion King, that kind of thing. I like I think the end of the first episode. I like it when maybe the second leopard is running at him.
Okay, yeah.
He like runs right at the camera, and then like right as he, starts to bite, the episode ends. That was pretty cool.
That was that. I actually wanted to end it there and do the review just on the first episode.
Right.
But then what was it? The next day, I was like, you know what? I got to keep watching.
It's
a
good cliffhanger.
Yeah, it was a great cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Now, I kind of wish I would have done like reviews while it was coming out, then that would have been better. But but yeah, wonderful. I keep wanting to call it a movie. It's not a movie. It's a TV show. Wonderful TV show, guys. You'll enjoy it. You'll like it. I promise you. So I give it a point. I'm guessing you'll give it a point.
Same.
You said you liked it.
Yep.
Next, which is really nice, is the score, the music of the movie. I'll be honest, I really did enjoy the music because it fits in all the right places, and it's not gaudy. It's not out there in the, it's just not in the wrong spots. And there's no like, it's really like a score. It's like a musical score to a movie. That's how I see it. It's also got that Western sound to it as well. Okay. But I did enjoy how it sounded. And then obviously, if you've seen Yellowstone and if you've seen 1883, it's very similar, to each other. But yeah, I like it. So I'll give it a point.
Yeah. I don't really remember the music, so it must not have been, too terribly bad or anything to stand out. It seemed like it fit. So I'll kind of defer to you on that. And
okay.
We'll just go with a point, I guess.
You don't have to give it a point if you don't remember it.
That's fine.
Okay. How can you go wrong in cinematography when you're filming in Montana Big Sky country?
True.
That's
true.
That's it. I don't know. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Music is sweeping. Yes. Yes, music was sweeping. The Montana Big Sky. That's, it reminds me of the hills of New York, upstate New York, obviously.
Right.
Mountains, like Pennsylvania, that. Those areas.
Kind of the Appalachian areas.
Yeah. It's not too mountainy, it doesn't have like the high peaks with the snow at the top, but it's not like small hills like in Florida.
Right. Yeah.
Florida hills are pretty much flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. So living in Florida, people would tell me that I live in the mountains. To me, they're hills. To them, they're mountains. It's so funny. I don't know. It's strange cultures. Different cultures think differently.
Right.
Even in America, every state is their own like little culture.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cool. I mean, even like you were saying with New York, you got upstate and you got the Buffalo, Great Lakes area, and obviously New York City.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun. All right, so far, I haven't been tallying anything, but at the same time, I don't have to right now. It's not like it's not like what's it called? It's not like we haven't given no points yet.
Right. Yeah.
Everything's been spot on.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one might be a little difficult for me because I wasn't really watching it for an allegory, but I know there can be some in there, and I do remember a couple of things. So I guess I'll get into it. Brett Yemens, what's up, Brett? How you doing? Thanks for being here. So first I'm going to say this. For those of you who are Christians and you don't care for swearing or nudity, this show might not be for you. It does have a little bit of nudity. It's not a lot. Not like Mayor of Kingstown has more.
Oh, yeah. Tulsa King is... heads up, Tulsa King has a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched that and I was showing it to my parents, and I didn't realize how much language there was until I showed it to them, and it was just like, oh wow,
and there's a lot of language.
This is uncomfortable.
Yeah, of course. But
it's still a good show. But
it's a good show.
There's a lot of it. So.
Yeah, so if you are sensitive to those areas, I would say this show is probably not the best for you. I mean, it is good though. So if you can find a way to watch it with where they cut out maybe the swearing or cut out the nudity, it would still be a good show. Because I know that there's streams out there that do that. I can't think of the name of it. What is it? VidAngel, I think, is one of the ones who do that.
Interesting.
So if you guys want to watch something without swearing or anything like that, go find VidAngel, and I think that's what it's called. And it's a streaming service that they take. You can take out certain things and they'll take it out. You know, like you can click on it and then it
I'll be right back.
It out or whatever.
Just a second.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, while you're doing that, I'll just talk about VidAngel real quick. I am going to see if I am right here. Yep, VidAngel Company. I'll put that in the chat box over there. Skip or mute what you don't want to see or hear with VidAngel. That's what it is. And it's I just get offered when they use the GD. Offended when they use a GD word in movies and TV. Yeah, the GD does hit spots. That's for sure. And how we do is, gosh darn it. But you guys know. Yeah. Putting God's name in vain is not quite something that I like to do at all. That's for sure. Swearing, obviously, is not something that I would watch with my kids or do in front of my kids. I mean, I'll watch the swearing, but I won't probably swear much at all. I don't mind the swearing. It's the constant nudity that irritates. Yes. Brett, absolutely right. The constant nudity. This show doesn't have that much. It's got a little bit, I think, in a couple of scenes when the guy that's in Africa, he wants to he wants to marry this girl, so they show a part where they get intimate with each other. And yeah, you're right. And the overuse of F-bombs. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The F word does kind of sink in. It's like, ugh. But other than that, if you can get, if you're like me and you can kind of erase that stuff while you're watching it, it's a good show. But Mayor of Kingstown definitely has a lot of the F-bombs and the nudity and stuff. And I don't know. I like the show, but at the same time, those things can bother me. You're right. By the way, how do you guys like my new cup? It's like a bowl. It's like a cup, a bowl cup. I don't know what you call it. Like a soup bowl, but a soup cup. I don't know. But I've been using it. I think it's kind of cool to use it as a cup. So there we go. So yeah, anyways, let me get back into the allegory. My friend Guy just left. Hopefully he gets back by the time I'm done with the allegory. Whoops. 1920 was pretty decent. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, check out VidAngel. I wanna talk to VidAngel and see if they'll become a sponsor of this channel. That would be so cool because I do talk about them every once in a while. Obviously, we're not sponsored by them, but it would be cool if we were. At least got like some kind of kickback for it or something. PureFlix has good content. Yes, PureFlix is good too. Absolutely right. Actually, Christian movies are getting better. I kind of enjoy that. I kind of like that. All right, so the allegory to this, let's see here. Well, hopefully Tyler gets back soon. I'll just set him in the green room for now until I see him come back on. But yeah, oh, here he is. He's back.
Sorry about that, man.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I get it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't talked about the allegory yet. I was just about to get into it.
Okay.
So I guess the allegory for me would be where what was her name? The wife, Kara Dutton. She was talking about how she lost hope in things, because obviously, for those who don't know, in 1923, Harrison Ford's character gets shot up by a Tommy gun, which was, kind of cool. But at the same time, I was like, oh no, it's a Star Wars episode,
7. Yeah. Force Awakens. Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I was like, well, he can't die because he's got to be partially kind of a main something or other. And then obviously he doesn't die. He does get fixed up. Now we don't know if he is going to stay alive.
Right.
It seems like that's what's going to happen, is where he's going to get healed up and he's going to take his revenge or something. I don't know.
That's what it seems like for sure.
But for now, the wife goes out into the field and she holds onto her necklace, which I'm guessing is a cross because she pulled it out of her. She's holding onto it and she talks to the sky like she's talking to God. She's saying, you know what? Because you didn't let him die, I will put hope back into you. I'll put my hope back in you. And she made a little prayer, and I was like, oh man, that's cool. That was really nice.
Yeah.
That they put a little prayer in there. And obviously the nun thing was not Christ-like at all,
No,
but of course
not exactly.
I've actually heard of things like that.
Oh yeah.
Those Catholic,
and not even that long ago. I think
exactly.
Like Catholic schools today are pretty strict.
Yeah. I know, like when my mom was a kid, my grandparents put them in a Catholic school it was like first grade or something, and thought it would be better, and I guess they were hitting my mom and my aunt a lot with the rulers and with like a wooden cross and stuff. And once my grandmother found that out, she got really mad at them.
I bet.
Yeah. She pretty much hit them back and said, my kids are never coming back. So she put them in public school instead.
Yeah.
But that didn't defer my grandparents from wanting to know who God was and wanting to know who Jesus was, which is nice, because if it wasn't for my grandfather getting saved, I don't think I would have been saved. I don't think my mom would have been saved, So it kind of goes down the family line.
Yeah. That's good. You like my Jackie Brown poster? Thank you, Brett. Like that movie. Talk about a little language.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how PureFlix is another streaming service that's made by Christians.
Yeah.
How good movies. They're coming out with good movies. Yep. And,
I think they're what's it called? Left Behind.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you ever see that?
Yeah. Which ones?
Well, what I was gonna go
ahead.
Kevin Sorbo is in Left Behind 2, and that's coming out like next week.
Okay, so it's like a new
I don't know
series
if it's a sequel to the I saw Left Behind in like the 90s with like Kirk Cameron. I don't know if it can't be a sequel to that. I'm guessing they remade it.
Right. Must be a remake because I think they made 3 back then with Kirk Cameron.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Back in the 90s, there was like 1998 or something like that.
So they must have remade it a couple years ago with Kevin Sorbo, but that sequel is coming out this week. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Speaking of kind of religious streaming shows, things like
that. That's cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing what a new Left Behind series would look like. Actually, speaking of Left Behind, I watched The Chosen. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, never. I haven't seen it.
It's made by what's his name? Gosh, I can't even think of his name.
I know it made quite a bit of money at the box office, so that's that's pretty good. What's up, Phil?
Right.
How's it going, man?
Let me see here. The Chosen. Okay, Dallas. That's his first name. I knew his last name. I couldn't think of his first name. Dallas Jenkins. Now, Dallas Jenkins is the son of the man who wrote the books to Left Behind. So,
okay.
And his, like you said, his show, The Chosen, has been going off like off the walls. And a lot of people are liking it, and very good for a lower budgeted TV show.
Is it a TV show?
It is. Well, it's a series.
Okay.
So it's not on
I thought
TV.
it was in theaters.
The first episode of season 3 was in theaters. Yes.
Oh, just one
but
episode.
It was like in select theaters.
I got you.
Which is kind of cool.
But you saw that?
I did see the first. I saw the first 2 episodes of season 3. So
where's that at? Where'd you see it?
You can watch what is it? It's called Angel Studios. You can put that on. It's like a streaming service you can put on your Roku.
Okay.
And it's got that on there. Or there's a app for your phone called the Chosen app, and you can look it up on either Google Play or you can look it up on the Apple Store. And that has all the shows on there. And they're free because they get their money through other venues and stuff.
Okay.
A lot of people donate, people buy their merchandise, things like that. So
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, very good show. I call it a show because it's like a show. Like they got the series, seasons, episodes. Right. But it's not on TV. But I think, who was it? There is one who I think picked it up. I don't remember who. I don't think Netflix, but at the same time, I want to say it was Netflix. Somebody picked it up because of how popular it's getting. But yeah. Anyways, good show. And for my allegory, back to this show. For my allegory, I guess I would have to say, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope in Jesus. Don't lose hope in something better. If something goes awry or something goes bad in your life, there's always Christ to look back at. There's always a place you can go and say, hey, I need help, or God, I need something in my life that can help you through things. There's always hope, especially in this world today. A lot of people already know, the way the left is going, and it feels like the world's coming to an end. Basically, our livelihood is coming to an end. But God's always there, and that's where our hope comes from, is in Christ. And like the wife here said, forgive me for losing hope, while she's holding on to the cross and looking into the sky with a little prayer. And there's always a hope in something, even if it looks like it's really bad in the moment, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I guess I'll give it a point for myself, since I did get something out of it. What do you think there, Tyler? Did you find anything in there? Can you think of anything in the moment?
I don't think so. I mean, there could be a little bit with, Spencer. They say at the end of the third one, when she's writing a letter to Spencer, that like, I know you're looking for something, but that's going to have to wait because we need you back here.
Yeah.
Maybe something there, or maybe in the, him getting a letter and having to realize that while he's been ignoring them, life's been going on without him.
Yeah.
So maybe something there. I'd say probably not the allegory though. I'd say probably not for me on that.
Okay, no problem. So you won't give that a point?
No.
But that is okay. We still think it's a good show.
Yeah.
It still is a good show. Hi, Mom.
Is that your mom in the chat?
Yep, right there,
Okay.
Sheila. I think she just left my house not too long ago.
Gotcha.
Yes, Brett has said, did you catch the Christian message of hope in Man of Steel? Well, of course. I mean, I think a lot of the superhero movies do have a lot of that stuff in there. So, yeah, of course, I caught that message. So, yeah, so here we are, guys. So to tally up the points, which Tabitha usually does, and I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer if you've been following along with us. We gave it 9 points, 9 out of 10 points, which is pretty high. It's a pretty high point system right now. We obviously, Tyler and I thought it was a great show. Some of you in the chat box said it was a decent show. It was pretty good. It wasn't too much swearing or too much porn. So yeah, it's a good show, guys. You should, for those who haven't seen it, go see it. It's really well made, and obviously, like I said, the swearing and the nudity might make someone not want to watch it, especially if you're like us here and you follow Jesus. But at the same time, it's a decent show, I think. It's definitely not a woke show. It's not a leftist show. It's definitely I don't know, it's just level, it's level, because you do got your strong female character. You do got your strong male characters. It's definitely a show that feels like it could have been made in like the early 2000s,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Paramount Plus is doing a good job with what they're doing, their shows and stuff. So, what do you think?
So too.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, it's kind of a callback to shows that you really don't see that often.
Yeah. It's even some of the Paramount shows, like the NCIS and stuff like that. They're starting to get more. I don't know what would you. They're starting to kind of go lean left a little bit, but these ones do not, which I like that. I don't know why some of them are and some of them are not. Maybe because
I think it's just different. Trying to appeal to different audiences.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it could be. Nicolas Cage was in Left Behind movie in 2014.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has night ratings. Never seen it. Yeah, I don't think
I stopped watching NCIS long before Mark Harmon left. I'm amazed that show's still on.
Oh yeah, yes.
I don't know who's on there from the original. I guess probably Mark Harmon's probably the last one of the originals.
Right.
I don't know.
But yeah, this show is good, everybody. Go ahead and check it out. If you don't have Paramount Plus, I'm sure there's a way you can find it and watch it. It might be
Or
on
you could
other
probably
streaming
just get a month for free if you.
Yeah,
Usually they
or,
do that. Maybe. I don't know.
yeah. Or wait until the whole 1923 is all out, and then
Just watch it all. Yeah, there you go.
Get the month free and binge watch it.
Yeah,
Binge
I felt like I was working for Paramount Plus because I was reviewing so many shows that I liked. So I had to say that in my videos. I was like, "Hey, they're not paying me for this. I just happen to like these shows."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's quite a few of them that I like as well.
Yeah, and I can see, for your, your audience, the could be a turnoff with the, the language and stuff.
Yeah,
because that definitely is an issue if it,
if it bothers people.
Yeah, doesn't bother me, as you can tell by the Jackie Brown and Sin City posters behind me. So.
No problem.
Yeah.
Cool. Through Apple Plus, anywhere 7 days. Okay, you can get 7 days free through Apple Plus. Apple Plus must be showing it as well. Thanks for letting us know that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like a Roku deal because I get mine through Roku, and I'm guessing it's kind of the same way with Apple Plus. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Right. Okay, that's cool. By the way, how you guys like my hat? This is it's a good, authentic cowboy hat.
Solid hat right there.
That's right. It's a Stetson.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, Heritage Collection, and
that is probably not cheap.
It's not cheap if you buy it online, but I actually found it at a yard sale.
Okay.
In the original box, and the box looked like it was from like the 60s,
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, nice. Yeah. And I think I bought it for $30. I was like, I'll buy that. How much is it? $30. At first I was like, I don't know, $30 at a yard sale. And then they told me what kind of hat it was, and then I looked it up. I go, okay, $30. You got a deal.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
You got a deal. Yeah. Farmer Dan. Yeah. I look part Amish. I do shave my mustache only because when you're eating food and stuff, it gets in there. I used to have a mustache. This is the only type of mustache I like, are like handlebar mustaches, the really big ones. Okay. I had one, but it took so long to grow. And then after you have it, you have to learn to eat a different way. It's just so weird. It's so weird to have like huge.
My issue is getting food like kind of down in here, especially with like ice cream. For some reason, ice cream it always ends up
everything. My beard used to be this big too. Yeah, like 3 years ago it was. I had.
It's a pain. I don't know why I still have
it.
But
you drink something, you eat something from a spoon. It always drips.
Yeah.
It always does. So I was always constantly cleaning it. I obviously bought like beard oils and stuff to make it look nice.
Right.
I don't know. I like the look. Sometimes I just can't handle it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes I shave it off. I do the no mustache only because,
That is a bit of an Amish look with the hat with the no mustache.
Yeah.
He is right. Yeah.
Here's a better Amish look. I'll get this hat. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
This hat is a better Amish look.
There you go. Not bad.
Nothing against Amish people. I like Amish people. They're nice people. Very kind. Especially when you talk to them. They in our town they come down in their horse and buggy and stuff. Mm-hmm. And every time I'm walking with my kids and stuff, I go, "Hey, can I let my kids pet the horse?" They're always like, "Yeah, go ahead." They love to be pet,
Mm-hmm.
Do
they have any stores down there?
They don't, but they do like work out of their houses. Like
they make quilts and things like that.
Quilts, and they'll do services like if you want them to build a porch on your house or something.
Fences, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's cool. I like. Amish people are nice,
Around here, they have a like a general store basically.
Okay.
Where they make their own like butter and things like that. So. Yeah.
Have I seen the Amish Mafia? Yeah, I did watch a little bit of that show long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Totally not real. That was totally not real at all. It's nothing like the Amish, actually.
Nothing like I've seen.
But, yeah, nothing like I've seen either.
I don't know. I haven't been to that part of Pennsylvania, so yeah.
Right. No, I've asked. Well, some of our Amish come from Pennsylvania because they can't intermarry, so they have to bring it in their women or something from somewhere else. And I, talking to them because even back then I was like, "Hey, have you seen this show? Is there a real mafia with the Amish people?" And they look at me and they're like, "Mafia? What are you talking about?" We got our little family, 6 kids. That's about it.
Right.
Now, if anybody does a real show on real Amish people, I think that would be interesting. There wouldn't be much drama. But of course, you can follow them when they make their 2x4s. And they cut their own wood. They do everything themselves. It's crazy. And they're always smiling and having, talk when they talk to people. They're always got a big smile on their face. It's a lot of fun. Outside of my hometown, Kansas. Oh, Kansas.
Olathe, yeah, that's
nice. Yeah. I'm sure you could probably, Rex, I'm sure you could probably find that show on YouTube or something. You look it up.
What's that? The Amish Mafia?
The Amish Mafia, yeah.
I think it was, if you have that Discovery streaming show, I think it was on Discovery Channel.
Yeah. Well, furniture is really nice, but expensive, but something you could pass down multi-generational. Yeah, that's true. And even though, some things are expensive that they make, but at the same time, some things are really cheap that they make, compared to like greedy people who make off a assembly line stuff. Plus, it's made out of real wood. It's not made out of particle board.
Right.
That's what I don't like. This is one thing I really don't like. You go into like a furniture store, and it says real wood on the thing, but in reality, it's all particle board. They just don't tell you that because particle board is made out of real wood, so they'll call it real wood.
I guess, yeah, that's not.
That
is true. It's technically real wood, yeah.
Yeah. I dislike that only because, in my opinion, particle board's not real wood. You get a little water on it. If you sand it, goodness, I've come up with ways on how to find, particle board in a lot of furniture.
Yeah.
You can sand a little piece, put a little water in it, and if it expands, it's particle board.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You could even look underneath. Sometimes they don't paint underneath it, and you can see all the little, the spots that they glue.
Little particles.
The little particles. Man. Yeah. Anyways, pressed wood is the worst. Yes, it is. Had a nice corner desk collapse on me. Yeah, exactly. You get corner desks. I built my desk out of pallet wood, so I won't have any problems. But yeah, I used to have a corner desk that was all particle wood, and it was something else. It's like pressed cardboard, and then they put this, and then they put that laminate to make it look like wood on the outside of it. So strange, Well, anyways, that could be another talk for another night, talking about particle board, reviewing furniture.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. Good show. Obviously, we recommend you watch it. Obviously, if you don't like the swearing, you don't have to watch it. And that's about it. So, guys, thanks for watching us tonight. thanks for being here, Tyler. Thank you for
yes, sir,
coming on.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We'll be seeing more of you more often, which is going to be nice. And everybody, if you like Tyler, please go subscribe to his channel. In the description box below, I got his stuff on there so that you can go check him out. And he could use a few subscribers over there on his channel.
Sure.
Yeah. So don't forget, he's called Tyler the Redbeard. He's got it right there. My wife asked me today. She goes, Tyler the Redbeard, is he a pirate? I go, you know what? Maybe we don't know.
I thought about making like that the little logo, some kind of pirate theme, something like that. It does sound like a pirate name. Yeah,
it does. It does. The Redbeard. Arr. That's fun. So, anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This episode's wonderful. Let's see here. I'll say a good night. I don't know what do you guys want to watch as we go. I have dumb things. I need to make a new goodbye video, everybody. Sorry about that.
Just need an iPad.
Yeah. Let's have fun. Let's watch my brother spit in my face. How about that? Good night, everybody. We'll see you later.
That's about it, but no point. I'm sticking to it. Oh my god, he just spit on my face. I don't think you should cut that out. I think